squad to say we grind just to make some history. If you ain't fucking around with me, then I'ma keep you close, my enemy. If you ain't fucking around with a nigga like me, then don't come around when a nigga get his green. If you fuck me over, then I turn into the Reaper G. Got me fucked up, have you 6 feet in the city. I'm sitting so obstructed by this nigga's audacity. They blatantly gossiping about me being in the streets. Fuck around and turn this town into in the top. Say, kneel on down and crown me now, cause I am your majesty. My enemy got a meeting at 3 to see if he is trying to overthrow me. If he is, well, fuck that nigga, gotta take him out and take over the street. If you with the squad, then you fucking around, then you gotta be here through the bad time. If you switching up, you done fucked up, cause now your ass finna see my bad side. I'm rolling with my squad to the sea. We grinding just to make some history. If you ain't fucking around with me, then I'ma keep you close, my enemy. Rolling with my squad to the sea. We grinding just to make some history. If you ain't fucking around with me, then I'ma keep you close, my enemy.
If you my enemy, don't you pretend to me that you a kin to me. You my bro. Went from them tendencies playing my strength like a symphony. Pastor Houdini is gone. Straight in that FFB, I got the recipe. Stand up for some even if I'm alone. Woke up to commas.
What's going on, every mother-loving body? This is Eric Lloyd in the building here today, and this is the Eazzy Show, number 28. Wow, we are fucking moving and grooving. Number one, I want to apologize about my countdown. I don't know what the hell happened there. Clearly, I didn't start the shit and had it at a higher quality than my computer could actually handle. So I apologize about that. Apologize for the lack of professionalism. Hopefully, we don't have any of these motherfucking problems throughout the remainder of the show. I had some of my subscribers in here, Overlord, couldn't be in the show. That's unfortunate. We got Sean Thomas. I don't know if you was in the building, brother. I don't know what the hell. Bring your ass back here, okay? Because this is a hell of a show. So before we get to start the show started, I want to say holla at your motherfucking boy.
God damn, what a big old ass. What's the mathematics? What's the mathematics? Yo, mama, can a brother holler at you? Holler, holler, holler. Holler at you, holler, holler at you, holler at you, holler, 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 holler. You, brother. Can a brother holler at you? I know a little, are you gay? I know a little homosexual Mexican would love to have you, boy. You spending bucks, 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 big bucks, big bucks, big bucks. Love you, have you, love you, have you, love you, have you.
So, if you don't know, I'm fucking reacting to UFC 286. Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards. My gosh, I've been waiting for this fight since that first fight fucking happened. Since Kamaru Usman got his ass knocked completely unconscious. I am a Kamaru Usman fan. So, just to be clear, this ain't the greatest show for me to be talking about and gloating about. Okay? But let's move on. Okay? This is the whole reason why my black ass had to go live.
Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
I said, fuck it. I'm going to have to do it. See, this shit happened at 5 p.m. I don't know if you can hear my dishwasher in the back. I don't know what the hell's going on. But when the next clip come up, I'm going to turn that shit the fuck off. Because whoever the hell idea was the baby mama was to turn on the goddamn... Excuse me. With that being said, say what you got to say. Say it with your motherfucking chest. Okay? If you don't agree with what I gotta say, say it. If you agree with what the hell a nigga say it. I don't give a damn if it's the most racist shit of all racist shit. Go ahead and say it.
About this on the show before. You have African-American rappers saying N-word this and N-word that, but a Caucasian can't.
So say it.
Say what?
Say the word you want to say.
I'm not saying that I want to say it. I'm just saying that I can't.
Sure you can. Say it. Say it right now. I will say it with you.
Okay, this is hypocritical. You know we can't.
Sure you can. This is America. Both of you.
I had to turn that shit off. Okay? Hopefully I don't forget to turn the shit back on so I can have clean dishes in this motherfucker. Okay? So now that we got through that portion of the show, let's go ahead and move into the whole reason why y'all are here. But before we officially move into that section, let's take a look at two legends and their unique story.
Same party, first time.
Yo, isn't that nuts?
First time.
Kamaru Usman and Jon Jones both watched the UFC for the first time before they even began an MMA at a college party. Kamaru Usman and Jon Jones were friends back in college because they both wrestled competitively, and when Kamaru Usman decided to visit Jon Jones for 1 week, it changed his life forever, as they both caught their first UFC fight live at a college party. And funny enough, Kamaru even described on the Joe Rogan Experience that one of the guys at the party told him that they should start doing MMA.
And I remember the guy saying, "Hey man, you guys can do this." Me and John kind of looked at each other like, "No, ain't no way we gonna do that." You know.
All these years later, they both became two legendary dominant champions, so when they saw each other for the first time in a couple of years, they relived this amazing moment.
Yo, isn't that nuts?
First time.
Yo,
First time I ever seen a UFC fight.
the first time I ever seen a UFC fight, we were at the same house party. Chuck Liddell was fighting in Fort Dodge, Iowa. We watched it at a house party. This is kind of surreal. It was destined, my friend.
Y'all caught me mid motherfucking smoke break. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, that shit dope. I just came across that clip
today. I'm sure this is a little old. I don't know. But that shit's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie to you. They both are as legendary as they both are in their own right. They fucking learned about the sport together. That's fucking outstanding. Now, let's move into Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards having a heated exchange at their press conference.
What was the excuse for the first fight?
What's the excuse for the fucking head kicking up?
I dropped my hand. Fuck? There's no excuse. There was no excuse. Beautiful technique. My hand came down and you landed it. What was your excuse for the 3 rounds before that, getting your head beat in?
Get your head beat in.
Your coach had to beg you.
Come against the cage.
Come on, Rock.
This man had never worse. A left hand unscathed.
You're letting bully you, son.
Not one fucking mark on my face.
You're getting bullied, son. Bullied, you were bullied
Behave
in the first fight, and you're gonna be bullied again.
We'll
You're
see.
getting bullied, son.
We'll see.
Don't let him bully you, son.
You'll see.
Don't let him bully you, son.
You awake? You good?
Don't let him bully you, son.
That word's concussed. You don't know what he's talking about.
He's bullying you, son. Come on, Rock.
Question 4.
Get your head out of your ass, Rock. He's bullying you, son.
He's got concussion. You don't know what he's talking about.
Leo.
Talk about the nigga got a concussion. Ain't that? Hey, Leon Edwards was talking jazzy, though. And Leon Edwards was talking more than usual. And I'm like, hey, brother, don't get embarrassed out here while you jabbing off at the mouth. But here's the thing. Once a nigga become champion, he gets 30% more stronger. I guess the strength that comes from the championship belt makes people fucking stronger. That's crazy. Now, let's take a look at John Anik. I actually like his voice when he commentates. He's a little, go overboard sometimes, but for the most part, this nigga was excited about this motherfucking fight.
Let's go, John!
Well, you know, I feel like in 12 years of doing this, what Leon did at UFC 278 in Salt Lake City was probably the most special moment that I've experienced in 12 years. It laid the foundation to get us back to the UK, right? I haven't called a fight here in 10 years, so I'm probably speaking in superlatives, but this is one of the bigger assignments of my career, and I can't fucking wait to get there Saturday.
When I heard John Anik cuss, I can't fucking wait to get to it, bitch. Whoa, John Anik. Whoa, brother. Hey. I didn't know, brother. I like you, but damn, I can't fucking. He didn't let off many F-bombs. God damn it. I can't motherfucking wait till this fight, bitch. Oh, okay. All right, let's take a look at the stare down between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman at the press conference. And those are the two fights that we're actually going to be covering. I'm not going to be covering the whole goddamn card like I did with slap fighting. Only because slap fighting was a short event, I could cover that shit in the whole fucking live stream. I'm covering these two fights. Later down in the show, we will be covering punch by punch, okay? I'm going that deep, okay? This ain't gonna be a super long show. We're just gonna cover over the basic shits. I'm gonna go in depth, punch by punch, round by round, and then we're gonna call it a motherfucking night because I gotta take my black ass to bed. Now let's take a look at Leon Edwards arriving. Now look, this is what I call a swag check. God damn it. Let's take a look and see who showed up and showed out to this motherfucking event. You got Leon Edwards look like the average UK nigga walking around on the streets. Okay, this nigga don't look important at all. He looks like any other black person you would see walking the streets in London. God damn it, what the fuck? Let's take a look at Usman. Check out his swag. Looking like the donkey off of Shrek. Goddamn, Lord have mercy, brother. Brother, you would have got better off with cheetah print or something. A zebra, what the hell is a zebra gonna do when it comes down to war, brother? God damn. And then there was a point saying that Colby Covington. Let's take a look.
After New York? Yeah.
Now, Colby Covington was supposedly the backup fighter, which I'm just now realizing I didn't put the damn footage in my damn live stream here, so whip-de-doo for that. Come to find out, Colby was indeed the backup fighter for Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. Okay, and how the hell did they allow the backup fighter to come to the event dressed better than both fighters? Okay. Kamaru Usman is known for his swag, but this last couple of swag uniforms or whatever the fuck has been a little questionable, okay? Ever since that Black Panther, it's been a little questionable. Ever since the nigga got knocked completely unconscious, since that day moving forward, it's been questionable, okay? God bless, he need to get his swag checked, okay? Because he's usually on point. But Colby came in cleaning all their ass up as the backup fighter. Ain't that a bitch? Now, somebody said this was coming.
Finish him!
Fight!
Hell no. No, they didn't put the special effects like this nigga that went through the WWE ring. Oh, god damn. You didn't have to do Kamaru like that, god damn it. Now, we ain't never seen this nigga get knocked out. Then you gonna do this nigga like this? And I'm gonna tell you, Kamaru ass was worried too. Okay? Kamaru black ass was worried than a son of a bitch. I don't know why I keep pressing my mute button in the middle of talking. I've done that twice now during this show. Did it twice in the last show. Hopefully, that's the end of that bullshit. But this is the co-main and the main event that we're going to be covering. Images from the actual fight. Hold up. I could be freezing. Okay, so I think my mic is good now. Okay, shit, I got locked out this motherfucker. What the hell? All right, so once again, we're going to be covering these two fights. I would like to say that these were two wars, but that just wasn't what the fuck the case was. Okay, you got Justin Gaethje versus this nigga, Fiziev. Okay, this motherfucker. We're going to cover this fight next. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the highlights of Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev.
I feel like I'm I really wanted to fight this guy ever since he put that video of Conor getting his dick sucked on a boat and referenced that it was me. I really wanted to fuck him up, so I'm glad I got to make his face look like that.
God damn, homie look like a goddamn horror movie. What the fuck? Now, god damn, niggas ain't supposed to bleed like that. What the fuck? Taking knees and punches and elbows to the motherfucking head? Oh, hell no. See, I'm big into fights and all that, but I'm not gonna take my black goofy ass up there to get bludgeoned in front of the motherfucking world like this motherfucker. What the hell? I gotta go home to my motherfucking family and kids. And these niggas got kids support? What the kind of shit is that? You had Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson talking about, I gotta go to my kids looking like this. They gonna be scared of me, motherfucker. Oh, hell no. I'll stay my fat, flat, black ass on the motherfucking side watching, okay? Because I'm not gonna be dealing with that shit. Let's take a look at Justin Gaethje talking about how he didn't like Mike Bisping commentary. You know Mike Bisping got a little YouTube show, and he might have something to say in response.
Watch the main event, and how did you score it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he won the fight, but I'm probably as biased as the judges. Certainly not as biased as Michael Bisping, who shouldn't have been nowhere near a microphone during that fight. Yeah, sucks.
Is that something the UFC needs to look at, like having guys who are friends of the people fighting not commentate?
It's not my call. I just thought it was very unprofessional.
Nigga said, I ain't trying to 6ix9ine a nigga, but I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, it was a little unprofessional. And that's cool, because when I wasn't rubbed the wrong way, but I noticed it. I noticed it from the start of the event. You got Michael Bisping fucking, yeah, UK people, yeah, ha ha. I'm like, nigga, if you don't sit your goofy ass down, and then he's blatantly going for Leon Edwards as the person from the UK and all, it just seemed a little funny, okay? In my personal opinion, it didn't stick out as far as the commentary until the end of the fight for me, at least for me, okay? But in my personal opinion, I felt like Usman won from watching the damn fight. I felt like Usman won, but at the end of the day, knowing how the judgment criteria is set up, I knew that, you know, Usman, even in his grappling exchanges, when he had control, he wasn't contributing damage. Let's take a look at the highlights. This motherfucker won by decision. In my personal opinion, I felt like Kamaru Usman was a little timid in this fight. He wasn't trying to cause major damage, but trying to, in a sense, Masvidal this bastard when Masvidal and Kamaru Usman fought the first time. I'm like, bro, fucking go for this bastard. This nigga's talking, Kamaru Usman's talking about, oh, I'm feeling as dangerous and as violent as I did with fucking Masvidal. Here's the thing about that Masvidal fight. Masvidal was not expecting Kamaru Usman to come out throwing blows like that. He expected him to fight him like he did the first fight that they had, which is grappling and foot stomping and controlled time in that sense. He was not prepared for that kind of fight. And from the start, which I thought was odd, Kamaru Usman was throwing bombs from the start. I'm like, nigga, you gonna gas the fuck out. You keep playing or get caught the fuck up too early. And luckily, he just blasted that bastard at the right time and it was game over, okay? First and foremost, Leon Edwards is a much better, in my opinion, kickboxer than fucking Masvidal. Masvidal is a street fighting fucking bastard, okay? You got Leon Edwards throwing arrow kicks at motherfuckers' head, knocking niggas the hell out, okay? So, you could... I wish that he would have rushed that nigga like that. I wish he would have got in much closer put some bombs on that bastard, grappled and took that nigga. But Kamaru Usman was so concerned about that fucking head kick. And so is my motherfucking ass. Because I know all of you motherfuckers watching it was like, yo, I'm waiting anticipation for this motherfucking kick. Is he going to be ready for it? Even if it lands, motherfucker, is Kamaru Usman going to be able to take that shit? Kamaru Usman got hit with a motherfucking knee so hard, Kamaru Usman thought about knocking himself the fuck out. He was like, oh, no, I need my championship back. And then realized he was in the middle of a motherfucking fight. His ass got knocked unconscious. In air. Okay, you motherfuckers didn't see it, but I seen it. Motherfucking eyes and all that after getting hit with the knee was all up in the motherfucking air. Lord have mercy. This kick here we was waiting on forever life, okay? That up top, you see Kamaru Usman get blasted by that kick. By surprise. You see the jabbers out there. Now you see this nigga again trying to blast that same kick. And honestly, fucking Leon Edwards was training Kamaru Usman to the body all night long. See, I knew the perfect way to beat Kamaru Usman and stop those grappling exchanges is to tear up them motherfucking legs. Kamaru Usman's knees has been known to be fucked to the point where he can't even run on concrete because it hurts his crippled ass knees. If you niggas looked at the Arrival video, Kamaru Usman was limping, getting out the motherfucking car walking, okay? Kamaru Usman walks like a goddamn Hall of Fame retired NBA player, okay? He got worse knees than Dirk Nowitzki, okay? And we was all waiting in anticipation for this motherfucking fight. He threw that shit in the fourth, trying to get the shit early in the fourth too. Training him to the body the whole time. Pow! Power shot to the body. Just to creep up top and crack him in the motherfucking head. Lord have mercy. I was like, bro, Usman, don't you get your ass blasted. Don't you get your ass blasted. And then, of course, after Usman spent his whole motherfucking time being timid, Leon Edwards and fucked around and won by decision. And I'm like, God damn. Because this was your motherfucking time, Usman. What the fuck was you doing? I'm sitting there in the fifth round like, bro, fucking go at this motherfucker. The championship is on the line. Do you not know how the fuck grappling works now? Nigga, you have to cause damage. You can't just hold the motherfucker down and expect some shit to happen, nigga. You gotta fucking beat this bastard. And Kamaru Usman was just okay with just chilling. And this is how Kamaru Usman fans feel right the fuck now. Am I freezing up or something? What the fuck? I hope none of you crazy bastards are crazy enough to do this to your motherfucking TVs. I don't give a fuck. Nothing's gonna make me that motherfucking mad to punch my motherfucking TV. I'm sorry. Nigga, what? I'm too broke for that bullshit. But let's take a look at Kamaru Usman reacting to his decision loss. This nigga talking about, oh, he's a brother. Hold up, nigga. You wasn't talking about, oh, he's a brother and I'm a brother type of shit. You ain't see, because you trying to win over the UK fans. And they didn't already showed you. They barely fuck with Leon Edwards. This is the first time they didn't cheer for this bastard this whole nigga's career. Okay? Then you bring your goofy ass fighting the champion out of the UK. The fuck? If they got a choice to accept one nigga, it's going to be the nigga that's from there. Not some nigga that they don't even know what hell is from. Especially Africa. Hell no. The UK, they didn't pluck a couple of niggas from Africa. Hella niggas, okay? So there's some history ties there. You trying to be, I'm one brother. That crowd don't understand that shit, brother. You speaking to the wrong motherfucking crowd. Nigga, if you was in Africa, one brother to another brother, I done got my ass whooped. Okay. But nigga, I don't know what the hell you was trying to do with that one. You should have kept that same energy. I'm glad you was talking. You backed it up. Now I'm finna sit my old broken ass knees ass down. And listen, Kamaru Usman, I love you, brother. Okay? I was devastated when you got knocked the fuck out. Mentally, I was preparing myself for you to get knocked the hell out again. Okay? And honestly, all Leon Edwards had to do was click your motherfucking ass right up the middle like Chandler did to my nigga, the boogeyman, El Kukui. God damn it, I can't remember. Tony Ferguson. You understand me? He should have hit that nigga with a Tony Ferguson, and that big bowhead ass would have hit the ground. Now let's take a look at, I'm tongue-tied like a motherfucker. Let's take a look at Colby Covington reacting to the decision. So yeah, he's ready, popping and locking, ready to fight. Because he honestly knew that he wouldn't have got a fight if Kamaru Usman had won. Point blank, period. That would have had some time. Colby Covington would have had to wait 3 more motherfucking years before he got a chance to fight again. Okay? Now that Leon Edwards win, that means that Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington could hop right in for his next fight to fight Leon Edwards. So that's the thing. Is this fight going to happen next? That's the big question that we're wondering. And I'm going to create some controversy if they ain't already controversy as it is. Now, let's take a look at how Leon Edwards, who he calls out as the champion, as his first title defense. Let's take a look at who he calls. Miami. First off, Colby Covington lives in Miami. But you just said that, hey, you ain't fought in 2 years. You ain't nobody. So the only person that would be fighting out of Miami would be Jorge Masvidal, who ain't fought since he got his ass knocked out from Kamaru Usman, which I believe was much sooner than Colby Covington in his last fight with Kamaru Usman. Or much later, sorry. So, you calling out, from what I think, is Masvidal. When you got a prime fight on your hands by Colby Covington. And here's the thing. Leon Edwards know what the fuck I know. Colby Covington will beat and tax that ass. See, here's the thing. Right now, with Kamaru Usman in the shape that he's in and his last couple of fights, if Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman were to fight right now, Colby Covington will for sure fucking win this time. I can bet my fucking house on it. I can guarantee you I can bet my house on it. Kamaru Usman blatantly looks different from his previous fights. Colby Covington then took a lot out of Kamaru Usman. And hence why Kamaru Usman is fighting the way he is. Then his ass got knocked the fuck out, unconscious. So now he's fighting timid. Colby Covington. Kamaru Usman will probably never be the same ever again. Especially with that knockout kick. He don't want that shit to happen. But as I was saying about Leon Edwards know what I know. Colby Covington will push the pressure on Leon Edwards. And that's what the fuck Kamaru Usman did in their second fight. The only reason why Kamaru Usman couldn't do that is because Leon Edwards figured out a way to stop him from taking him down. And the best way for Leon Edwards to do that in this specific fight was to grab his hand that was to link him and then drop him that way. He controlled his hand from linking together and dropping this motherfucker to the ground. That was the way for Leon Edwards to use his takedown defense, which was sufficient enough just to not get them linked up, and he was good. I'm not using a proper terminology for some of you diehards that are into wrestling. Sorry for fucking it up and making it all awkward for you bastards. But I'm just saying, you know what the hell I'm talking about. So Yeah, with that being said, Leon Edwards know that Colby Covington will tax that ass. And we're going to cover what the UFC and Dana White got to think about that. But first, let's move into Leon Edwards going backstage after retaining his fucking championship and defending it against Kamaru Usman.
What a moment. Listen to the crowd. It's like a dream come true, you know?
This nigga still saying it's like a dream come true. Colby Covington finna tax that ass. And I don't even like Colby Covington, but I'm going for Colby Covington because I can't stand this moose looking Leon Edwards. I can't stand that bastard. You look like a goddamn deer in headlights every time your motherfucking ass look at the camera. Lord have mercy. I'm like, can a motherfucker knock this nigga out, please? The moment I realized Leon Edwards looked like a goddamn deer is when Nate Diaz to knock that bastard, and this motherfucker's looking up like, oh shit. Oh yeah. Okay, can somebody knock this motherfucker out? Colby Covington, wrestle this motherfucker to the motherfucking ground, and then get him up and knock him the fuck out. And Colby Covington ain't got power like that, so I don't know who the hell gonna do it. See, I done did it again. I just mute myself. Now, let's take a fucking holla break before we move into the punch by punch, round by round description I will be reading. It's the worst part of my motherfucking show, but I saved it to the end so we can have the fun parts. I got a few things at controversy towards the end of the show and some questions that will lead us into other shows as UFC events move along. But let's take a motherfucking holla break and see what the hollers got to say about UFC 286. Now holla, what the hell and how the hell you feel about this damn event?
Holla, 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 holla at you. Holla at you, baby. Holla at you. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla at you. Holla at you, holla at you, holla at you. Baby, holla at you, holla at you, holla at you. Holla at you, holla, 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 holla. Holla at you, at you, holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, holla, holla.
Okay, for some of you motherfuckers that's new to the channel and ain't picked up his motherfucking language yet, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck he said. What he said was that he ripped off the fight. Ain't that a bitch? Somebody call the UFC and tell him his motherfucking ass. Because he need to be paying for this shit because these fighters are putting their motherfucking lives on the line and can't afford to have their fight ripped off. That's number one, you old crinkly bastard. I'm talking to you. Okay? Number one. Number two, this motherfucker said the card was slick, weak as a bastard. And I somewhat agree with that. That Marvin Vettori fight was some bullshit. Okay, the I ain't gonna lie, the fight that was right after that was pretty lit. But I ain't know none of them niggas. Then the two bitches, I wanted the undefeated fighter to win, but that bitch got her first loss. Fuck that hoe. I ain't even know who that hoe was. Anyway, we get to my boy Justin Gaethje, and that fight was out fucking standing. And then you got Kamaru Usman, which that shit was really a flop because Kamaru Usman wasn't his fucking self. So I get what you're saying, old crinkly bastard. I'm right there with you. That shit was pretty weak. All right? Grandma Holla, what you got to say about the motherfucking UFC 286, bitch?
Come on now, do it!
They said create Holla OnlyFans.
So I line up the dicks and sucks tonight.
What? See Holla?
Eeny, miny, mo. Come on, baby, bring some more.
Oh, well, okay. So you're back to lining up the dicks and sucking the winners up tonight. Okay, sis. God rest your soul. You are a succubus. If y'all don't know, Grandma Holla has passed on, but her spirit continues to line up the dicks and suck them up tonight. And you ain't got no choice but to respect that kind of bullshit. Make sure you motherfuckers hit the like, okay? I'm different than any motherfucking other show. I cuss like a sailor because I don't give a fuck. And I give y'all news, especially for hood niggas that don't understand. I give y'all news that can help you groove. You understand? Now let's get into the portion of the show where I got to do a lot of motherfucking reading, okay? And we will go punch by punch of the co-main event and the main event. So let's get into it. First and foremost, you got this nigga who was born in Kazakhstan or whatever the fuck, eventually trained in Thailand, Fiziev, which is 12-1, 6-1 in the UFC, is a true world traveler on the rise. The striking man will be tested by the man with the perfect nickname and the highlight Gaethje. He has a 23-4 record with 6-4 record in the UFC, who celebrates more highlights than most can shake a stick at. I don't know why they're using this term. Just tell me how the fucking fight went. The Octagon Ranger for the co-headlining brawl for lightweight title aspirations is referee Mark Goddard. And the brick-fisted competitors greet with those fists outstretched before throwing them. All right, let's get into it. Round 1. Fiziev attacks with a body kick immediately, and Gaethje slides out of the way of that. And one to follow. Gaethje runs forward with a vicious low kick, and Fiziev spin all the way around after absorbing it. I've seen that shit. That shit was crazy. Vicious low kick. Okay. Gaethje comes up on a second, and the two were uncharacteristically tentative. And I noticed that. They were like very tentative in the beginning of the fight. Gaethje let fly one kick to the body, and Fiziev answers but misses with the same strike. Gaethje's long committed strike is a low kick until he swipes out with a left head as Fiziev rushes towards him. And they try to both trade heavy punches. Gaethje loads up on punches. Fiziev does the same. They both hurt one another in a hurry. They reset after a viable car crash of an exchange. And Gaethje breaks away and eats a flush head kick without flinching. Fiziev punches his way into a combo, and Gaethje ducks away to stop it and busts Fiziev in the chops with a pair of punches. I mean, these motherfuckers just start getting into blows with each other. I loved it. I fucking loved it. So, Fiziev rips to the body with a hook, and he aims to kick to the ribs and chains for a few more punches together before Gaethje could react. Gaethje sits down on a hard leg kick. I mean, he bammed that motherfucker. And he wings booming punches and clubs Fiziev instead of landing cleanly. Fiziev times an uppercut when Gaethje ducks down, and he fired off a body kick. Gaethje races out with a few swinging hooks, grazed off the target, but not getting anything flush. Gaethje grabbed hold of a single leg takedown, and he fires off a huge overhand right to follow it as Fiziev defends it. Fiziev walks his foe down, and smashes him in the face with a jump knee. God damn, just pow! And dodge huge punches on the way out. So, I got this information from Sure Dog, and they scored it. Jay Petty scores at 10-9 Fiziev. Brian scores at 10-9 Fiziev. Shane scores at 10-9 Fiziev. Okay? Let's move into round motherfucking 2 for you motherfuckers. So round 2. Lightweights bump fists in the center of the cage before releasing them again. And Fiziev is in the cage aggressor while Gaethje strikes first. Fiziev smashes a kick to the body, and Gaethje perfect no-sells it as he moves forward. Gaethje just moving forward like a goddamn juggernaut. Fiziev hurt him with another kick, and Gaethje keeps a solid poker face and lands one hook that is blocked. Fiziev crashes to the pocket and lands with a knee up the middle. And he escapes in the nick of time as Gaethje is on him with a leaping hook. They tie up, and Fiziev scores a knee up the middle until they break apart. A Gaethje right hand connects the right temple on the right temple and is pushed off with his left hand, and his finger sticks in the eye. Goddard, the goddamn referee, allows Fiziev to recover, and a gap back after it. Gaethje takes a body kick and wings a huge right, and the punches miss, but his foe kicks did not. Ain't that a motherfucker? Y'all, I'm trying to read this shit to the best of my abilities. Okay? Clearly, I done ran out of space. So we're going to be looking at this one motherfucker right here. Hold up. Because I done just fucked up. I was supposed to get enough fucking photos for this shit. All right, here we go. So, I done forgot where the fuck I was at. Because I'm trying to talk bullshit. Okay. Fiziev throws one lazy kick. Gaethje strings together 5 punches that knock Fiziev's back away. Gaethje connects with the right hand to Fiziev's to get Fiziev's immediate attention. I'm going to just say this nigga name is Rafael. And Rafael buries his shin to the body a few more times. Gaethje eats a punch and throws back. And the two fight in a phone booth with blows that could knock a lesser opponent the fuck completely out. Gaethje damages Fiziev around both eyes with his exchanges, and Fiziev wails on his foe with hammering kicks. Gaethje leg kicks makes Fiziev react badly, and he switches stances and sit down on a powerful liver kick. Gaethje replies with a right hook. Fiziev's face is getting marked up badly by oncoming fire. The round ends with a body kick from Fiziev, and it was a close one. Okay, so these motherfuckers, all the scores scored it for Gaethje 10-9. Okay, let's take this into consideration because we got the actual the judges' scorecards. We're going into round 3. Okay, round 3. There is a sport glove touching and body pat to begin the final frame. And it is unfortunate that it's only 3 rounds instead of 5. To be fucking honest, because I wanted that fight to go on until I seen somebody get knocked the fuck out. Okay? Fiziev loads up on blistering right hands. And Gaethje staggers, but does not fall. I mean, I thought this nigga was finna get his ass busted. Fiziev lets his hands fly, and Gaethje connect with the flurry as the two throw everything they have with their hands. Gaethje appears to get stung. That shit had me fucking tripping. But instead of slowing down, he turns it up. That's what Gaethje does. Gaethje intercepts his foe with an uppercut, and Fiziev replies with a body shot. Gaethje stutter steps his way forward, and Fiziev meets him with a kick to the rib cage and ties him up so that he could work Gaethje's body with knees. Gaethje takes a deep breath as they split, and Fiziev kicks right down the middle. Gaethje snatches up a single in the middle of the cage, a single leg takedown, but he could not secure the takedown, so he just abandoned it. Gaethje is much better with standing up, even though his background is fucking wrestling. And he lets his hands fly. Fiziev's chopped down with the low kick, and he paws out the jab to the damaged eye. Fiziev walks straight into a few power jabs and eats a massive right. Gaethje blocks a body kick and chains a few punches together as Fiziev appears to be slowing down a shade. Fiziev punches out a front kick that misses. Sorry, I can't read word to damn. He pushes out a front kick that misses. Gaethje cracks him with a left hook. The chants, Gaethje, 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 rain down as Gaethje slams his fist into Fiziev's face, and he connects with a following uppercut. Gaethje's left hand busts open Fiziev's eye even worse than already, and Fiziev's throw 1 and gets countered by 3. Gaethje's jab is extremely effective, and Fiziev has no answer to them and increasingly swings at air. Gaethje snaps the head back with another motherfucking uppercut, and then he loads a few more rocks to Fiziev, steals him and ties him up, where he absorbs more headshots than another cut on a head. Gaethje slips a few punches, connects back with his uppercut again, and blasts Fiziev's face. Fiziev's is just eating it incredibly, and Gaethje blocks a looping shot and cracks Fiziev with an onslaught of punches. With seconds to the spare of the fight, Gaethje hits a takedown, the first in his UFC career. The absolute thriller of battle concludes when the final horn is blown, and the judges decide the fates of the two strikers. No matter who wins, this was an absolute delight, and it would be terrific to see them do it again sometime down the line. Okay, so that final third round goes to Gaethje. For all the people that, did the bullshit, let's take a look at the scorecards. So, Justin Gaethje defeats Rafael Fiziev by majority decision, 29-28, 29-28, and 28-28. Now, if you look at these motherfucking scorecards, these motherfuckers are all over the place. God damn. I kind of agree with the first one. Who is that? Mark Garner or whoever the fuck. This first motherfucker, Mark Collette. Okay, I kind of agree with what the hell he had to say. Okay, I don't know what the hell Paul Sutherland was on, because Gaethje definitely won the second round. Okay, he was turning the fuck up and definitely won the 10th round. Okay, and then Clemens, Warner. Okay, I don't know who the hell the fuck. He gave it to Justin. Cool. All right, so Justin won on these motherfucking scorecards. So nobody can say shit. The right motherfucker won. Okay? Now, let's move into the main fucking event. I'm tired of reading. My throat hurts and shit. Can a nigga get a water break in this motherfucker? So, this motherfucker, round one. Well, first off, I do need some water. Hold up, y'all. Shit. I'm kind of pissed off about this fight. I'm going to be honest with y'all niggas. I'm kind of pissed. All right, let's get into it. Round one. This is one for all of the 170-pound marbles. The rubber match. Possibly a bit early, but well-deserved. It will serve as the UFC's first pay-per-view card in Europe since UFC 204 in 2016. England's own Edward, who is 20 wins and 3 losses, 1 no contest. His record is 12-2 in the UFC with no contest. Will look to secure his first title defense as champion against the rearing former kingpin Kamaru Usman, whose record is 20-2 with a 15-1 UFC record. Back in August in 2022, Edwards shut Usman's lights out with the head kick, with less than 60 seconds remaining in the match, to even the score to 1-1 while claiming the throne. Now that was some bullshit, because all Usman had to do was keep his motherfucking hands up, and he wouldn't even have to worry about this motherfucking fight. But anyway, the trilogy battle will be joined in the cage by referee Herb Dean, who earns the honor of officiating this pivotal contest. After plenty of the blood during the fight week, the two decided against bumping fists before settling things once and for all. Usman crawls out of his corner, and he is forced to stand up quickly when Usman bears down on him. Usman backs off from when the former champ stands and sinks in a leg kick to the knee. Now, before I move forward, some things you motherfuckers need to know. Usman knees are fucked. So this was the perfect game plan to fuck up Kamaru Usman. Okay. So, Edwards stick out a quick jab, and Usman fires off a kick to the rib cage. Edwards with a pair of looping hoops, and the crowd chants "headshot dead," to quote Edwards. Usman considers changing levels, and he is kept honest with a left from the champ, who stands him up. Usman reaches with the right hand and has his lead leg chopped. That's the best way to take out fucking Kamaru Usman. Chop around the motherfucking legs. Chop them bitches down. The welterweights are tentative to engage with much, and Usman lunges with the right hand and peels back when he gets jabbed. Edwards brings up a knee when Usman tries to crash the pocket. He nails the former champion's lead wheel with his shin. I don't know what the hell that means. Usman swipes out with punches, missing the mark repeatedly as Edwards keeps the safe kickboxing range. Edwards keeps the raised guard of his foe, and Usman has a right hand pound into the glove. Edwards nearly lifts Usman clear off his feet with a body shot and connects with another as Usman reels. Usman moves forward and pushes out a front kick, and he punches his way into a double leg entry. Usman could not secure it thanks to Edwards. This is a motherfucking tongue twister for your ass. Thanks to Edwards grabbing his glove, and Usman quickly protests. So that was, if you watch the fight, that was in the first round where Edwards grabbed that nigga's glove and Herb Dean gave that nigga a warning like a motherfucker. Dean stopped the fight to issue Edwards a hard warning for the foul, and then they resume. Usman swipes out with the left hand and whips on two hooks to follow. Edwards steps into a rear low kick, and he fakes a jump knee and caught in the air with a pair of punches. The round ends. Okay, so in my personal opinion, I gave this round to Leon Edwards. Let's keep track of this because we're going to take a look at the motherfucking scorecards and come get to the bottom of it. So that's round one. Most people gave Edwards round one. I was the same. Okay, let's go into round two. Round two. Dean is set to start off the second round, and Usman rushes out of his corner before clocking them. Time has begun, but Dean tells Usman to back off until he officially tells him to fight. Edwards looks to establish a jab and he pushes off with a front kick that lands on Usman's cup, his pee-pee cup. Usman rolled his eyes and is irritated, but they stopped for a few seconds. I mean, this fight just kept fucking stopping. I couldn't believe it. Edwards initiated again with a stern body kick, and he lands a pair of low kicks before Usman could do anything about it. Usman lands a single jab, and he continues to come up with short with a right hand. Edwards drives a knee into the jaw, and Usman is rocked. That's what I said. Usman almost got his ass knocked the fuck out. The former champion gathers his thoughts and swings a pair of punches, and an overhand right stings Edwards. Usman uses his momentum to take Edwards down to the ground, and he takes the back partially. I don't know why, because Usman don't do nothing when he get behind the back. Just choke that nigga the fuck up. Edwards stands back up and is clubbed on the side of the head repeatedly until standing. Edwards shoots for his own takedown, and Usman stuffs it. Unlike the first fight, where that surprised Usman, and then turns the corner and pushes Edwards to the wire. So, as we're moving forward, keep the show going. Okay. So, Usman lets him back up and tries to split the guard with an elbow, but he is forced to back off as Usman pops him with the jab. Edwards aims a head kick up high, and Usman defends it well against it as the crowd goes wild. I kind of went wild too. But the brief sticks it out a front kick to the solar plexus. And Usman backs him off with a left. Edwards continue a steady diet of kicks to the liver, with Usman slowly walking his foe down while ignoring low kicks. Usman loads up on power punches with seconds to spare, and the round ends as just the two are jawing off at one another. Okay, most people gave this round to Leon Edwards. I personally gave the round to Kamaru Usman. Okay? I said 1-1. That was my personal opinion. I can see when reading this how Edwards could have won that, but in my personal opinion, I gave it to Usman. Okay? Now we're moving into the third round. Oh, shit, I forgot. It's 5 of these motherfuckers. God damn. Okay. Third round. Champion and the challenger meet in the middle, and Usman leads off with a low kick. Usman pursues 1-2, and gets his lead leg kicked twice for his efforts. Tandem knees up. Edwards scores another leg kick, and Usman switches up a single and ratchets Edwards down to the mat. Usman lowers himself into a half guard and opens up with a short left hands. Edwards pushes off to fight back to his feet. He grabs the fence to prevent a subsequent takedown from landing. Due to the foul, Dean pauses the fight and watches the replay and deducts 1 point from Edwards. In fact, he said, "I'm going to issue you a hard warning," and then was like, that fucked up and prevented it. It made it unfair for you to do that, so I'm going to take a point. He literally said, Leon Edwards was like, wait, what? He was like, I'm going to issue you a hard warning. And that prevented you from getting takedown. That prevented the takedown, which was supposed to happen, and you did it unnaturally. So I'm going to take 1 point. I said, damn, brother. You didn't, god damn. But anyway, let me find my spot. I didn't fucked up. All right, so he deducts 1 point from Usman, Edwards. Dean takes the position away and resets them on the feet. So instead of putting them back into that position, he just took the point and they reset on the feet. And Usman slaps a quick leg kick when they start up again. Edwards circles on the outsides with a touch toe jab to the body and absorbs a straight jab that knocks the Brit's heads back. They trade leg kicks in a tit-for-tat exchange, and Edwards keep kicking the lead leg. And one foot bangs into the cup. Boom. And once again, Edwards cries out in pain, and he expresses his anger at the fouls that keeps getting landed from Edwards. A body kick slams into the cup again after they restart. Sorry, I done ate some goddamn chili, and I'm passing gas out my ass. And my mic is kind of low, so I ain't trying for none of y'all niggas to hear my farts in this motherfucker. I'm sure y'all didn't come to this motherfucking live stream to listen to this bullshit. So I'm sorry, I just had to let that out, okay? And I had to mute my mic while I did it. So, all right, let me get back to where the hell I was. Okay, so Usman looks at Dean. But Dean calls the shot that got hit in his nuts again legal. Usman crowds his foe, and incensed by the number of illegal blows and maneuvers thus far, he lets go with a booming punches. Edwards chopped down Usman's lead leg, forcing Usman to grab towards it. And he knees Usman square in the motherfucking face. Edwards breaks away from the clinch and keeps working that lead leg. And Usman takes it flush so he could blast Edwards in the face with a standing elbow. I couldn't believe it. The former champion pushes in the pursuit of a takedown. He mashes Edwards to the wire. Edwards escapes and Usman gives chase but don't land anything of note until the round ends. Everybody agreeingly gives that round to Kamaru Usman. So we're moving into the fourth. So, once again, my record, Leon Edwards got 1. I'm thinking at this point it's 2-1 Usman. Okay? We're going into the 4th round. This is my thinking. We're going into the 4th motherfucking round. Reading all this bullshit can really kiss my ass. I can't wait. And honestly, the show gonna be over with as soon as possible, motherfuckers. Once I get done with these 2 bitch ass rounds, it's gonna be over with. Okay? But let's move forward and go into the 4th round. So here we go, y'all. The 4th round. The fighters have reached the championship rounds, and they connect with a reintroductory pity-patter jabs. Edwards chip at the former champion with kicks to the side and outside of his lead leg, and Usman keeps a stiff upper lip as he plows forward. Usman tries to reach his foe with a looping punch, but Edwards circles away before getting reached. Usman connects with a left and nails Edward with a follow-up right. As he backs Edwards up, Usman tries again, the same combination, and Edwards slips it and circles away. They collide with a body kick at the same time, and Usman scrambles back up and looks to take a takedown. I guess when this happened, Usman hits the ground. They didn't say that, but yeah, Usman hit the ground after they both collided body kicks at the same time. Usman scrambles up, back up, and looks to take a takedown that he uses to push Edwards to the wall. Edwards scrapes free without getting taken down. I mean, Edwards' goddamn ass was just grabbing that hand to prevent his arm from getting locked and taken down was just all he needed, because his defense was pretty good, but just to stop his wrestling was so shocking to me. Out of all the times that they didn't fight, he ain't never been able to do that bullshit. And then when he get the motherfucking championship, now he learn how to stop takedowns? What the fuck? All right, anyway. Okay, I gotta remember, because I go on these tangents and forget what the fuck I happened. Okay. So, Edwards scrapes free without getting taken down. He pushes aside a body kick to reach a right hand out. Edwards switch and sinks a solid kick to the ribs, and he goes low to the inner thigh to follow. Usman connects with one single hand before Edwards scampies away. Usman is walking him down and landing at range with one strike or so. Edwards jabs him a few times, and Usman crashes the pocket with an overhand right before taking Edwards for a ride with a double leg takedown. Edwards escapes the grip and gets to his knee damn near immediately, and Usman cannot hold him down. This is the shit I'm like, bro, what the fuck's going on? Edwards just misses with a knee up the middle, and he plants a body kick on his opponent very cleanly. I mean, just tear his ass up with these body kicks. Usman dives in for a double, and Edwards swings and fires a low kick that makes Usman wobble. Usman throws hands, and Edwards slips and moves and lands an uppercut. Usman gives chase and goes after one last double before the round closes. So that's round 4. Most people gave it to Edwards, and I can go ahead and give it to Edwards. But no, I can't do that because they missed. The point was taken in round 3, so of course that was Usman. Okay, so if Edwards have round 4, then let's take a look at round 5. Now here's the thing. So if the last round is a 10-8 round, that means he's a point above. So really, if Leon got round 1, Usman got round 2, round 3, plus minus a point, that could be damn near 3 rounds to 1 going into the 5th round. 3 rounds to 2, I suppose, however you want to fucking score. Because of that 10-8 round in the 3rd round. So, This is either what can happen. Usman can win the 5th round and he wins the championship, or Leon wins the 5th round and it turns into a draw. Let's see how the fuck this fight went down, shall we? The 5th round. The two men have reached the 5th round, and it may still be up for grabs here, while a draw is still very much on the table. Usman is the initial aggressor, throwing punches until Edwards retaliates with a head kick. I should have saved this motherfucking clip, but honestly, this nigga threw that in the 4th round. I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty sure they fucking this up. But anyway, this is the motherfucking head kick. He opens up with a head kick. Usman blocks it as the crowd cheers for his opponent, and he ducks down and snatches a double. Edwards sprawls perfectly and breaks away, and he lands a few punches that stagger Usman. Edwards nails Usman in the face with a head kick and completely no-sells it and walks forward throwing haymakers. Edwards takes an uppercut, a knee, and an elbow, and he is backed off by the former champion who wants to take down at all costs. I mean, he desperately needs that takedown if he want to motherfucking win. The Brit guards against the try and frees himself again, allowing them to block the striking range. Edwards connects with a leg kick, and he sticks out a few jabs while Usman walks towards him. Usman wings a right and then glances off the chin. Boom! And he absorbs a hard leg kick while coming towards his foe. Edwards knees Usman in the face and defends against the takedown, where he breaks the grip and even makes Usman pay with a short knee. Edwards kicks the body, and Usman flails back with punches while he pressures forward. Usman grabs a double and puts Edwards in a C, and he is once more forced to extend energy while Edwards fights back up. Edwards pushes him down, and Usman strides forward to make certain that he will drag the fight down. Edwards takes a hard look at the clock as he defends with his back to the wall, and Usman holds him tightly and knees him a few times to the thigh. The Brit knees the body on the break, and Usman punches his way from one side of the fence to the other to take him down. Edwards throws a few body shots. Usman empties his gas tanks and strikes right to the final bell. The judges have their hands full one final time tonight. So, ain't this a bitch? When the final decision is read, the audience erupts with a defying roar in support of the victorious countryman. This bald-headed bastard had won. Edwards has done it, winning the rubber match against his bitter rival and a man once thought unbeatable. The champion dismissed the immediate next challenge of Colby Covington, saying that Colby Covington has not fought anyone and is sitting out while avoiding fights. No matter who is the next contender, it is to get a crack at Edwards' belt. We will be here for it. And we hope you motherfuckers are too. Most motherfuckers gave that round to Leon Edwards. I, personally, gave that round to, you guessed it, bitch. Bitch, you guessed it. Huh? And I was right. Why the fuck am I an hour and 20 minutes into the show? What the hell? I voted for Kamaru Usman in that round. I felt like he was a bit more busy. I didn't feel like Edwards landed enough damage to suffice throughout that whole fight. I feel like they were tit for tat in that 5th round, and I felt like Usman was a little bit more busy with the addition of takedowns. The problem is that if Leon Edwards didn't get up as quickly as he did and was held down just for a tad bit longer, Usman would have won that round officially with everybody. So that's how Usman lost that. Here's the scorecards. Let's take a look at this bullshit. This is some grade A bullshit. Okay, now I got a little lag on my screen, so I'm gonna wait until I see it on my screen. It should be coming up shortly. You motherfuckers get a look at this motherfucker. This show is finna end. I can't believe we went over an hour and 20-some minutes. God damn, I'm supposed to be taking my black ass to sleep. So let's take a look at this. So, this motherfucker to the left, Ben, whoever the hell, got the first round for Leon Edwards, second round for Leon Edwards, third round for Kamaru. I guess it's a draw for the third round, fuck nigga. And then, of course, the fourth round, which he agreed with me, went to Kamaru Usman. Gave the fifth round to goddamn Leon Edwards. All right, Chris Lee, let's see how he's in agreement. Okay, so he gave the first round to Leon Edwards, gave the second round to Leon Edwards, we disagree on that. Gave the third round to Kamaru Usman with the 10-8. Okay, I agree with that. I don't know where the fuck he got the fourth round from or the fifth round from. Okay, all right, so let's take a look at David. Okay, so David got the first round, second round, we're pretty close on that. Third round, yep, I agree. Fourth round, I don't agree. Fifth round, I don't agree. That's just my personal opinion. If you guys feel any other kind of way, get in the motherfucking comments. But at the end of the day, this bald-headed bastard right here is still the motherfucking champion. And I have no other choice besides to give this nigga the proper respect. It's so much so that it forced me to say, fuck it, we are going live. And we here, baby. We are here. And so is he, the Brit. Got to be taken seriously. But like I said, I don't think he gonna get through Colby Covington. You could tell just immediately, the champions don't be like, oh no, you don't. Colby Covington been a top contender forever, longer than fucking Leon Edwards. Okay? And look at Leon Edwards talking about how Colby Covington ain't did shit.
Dana was just up here and he said it's definitely going to be Colby for you next. Give us your thoughts on that.
I don't know how that makes sense, you know. Yeah, the fought for over a year and a half, sat out, not injured. I just don't get how he just slides in for the world title shot when there's other guys in the division that's been active, been fighting, didn't sit out. So yeah, like I said, I'm the king now. I've earned my way, you know. So I feel like I should decide who's next, you know. So yeah.
Brother, you're sounding weak. I should decide because I don't want Colby Covington crazy motherfucking Trump loving ass. I don't want him because I'm afraid. Okay? If I didn't bust Kamaru Usman knees the fuck up, see that young motherfucker Colby Covington ain't got the same problem Kamaru Usman bow-legged ass got. So he already know what the hell it is. That's why he calling out Masvidal when Masvidal ain't fought since he got his ass knocked out by Kamaru Usman. I don't want to hear about fucking Masvidal. I don't want to hear about that sorry ass excuse that nigga gave to not fight Colby Covington. Because what the hell Masvidal been doing? And you know who else ain't feeling that shit? Dana White.
Obviously, we had Colby Covington cage side. He wants to fight Leon in July. I'm curious if that's a fight you're interested in, or do you need to see how it plays out?
Yeah, I don't know when we'll do it, but yeah, that's the fight that makes sense. And Colby came here and cut weight, you know, and did everything to be here for this fight. He deserves the fight.
So it's Leon Edwards versus...
Not to mention the fact that he's, you know, the second or third best guy in the world.
So it is Leon versus Colby next?
Yeah.
And I know that you pretty much confirmed that Colby's going to get the next shot, but if Jorge Masvidal was to do something spectacular against Gilbert Burns, would you be willing to give him the title shot, given the history that he has with Leon?
Colby gets the next shot, no matter what happens.
You heard it there. So you got the champion saying one thing, you got Dana White saying a whole nother. Who gonna win? I mean, you do know Dana White will be like, you know, you need this fight. You need to fight this guy. He's the #1 contender. You need to fight him. If Leon Edwards be like, nah, fuck that, I'm waiting for Masvidal, then you best fucking believe that there will be a fight, which I believe is going to be between Kamaru Usman and... It can either be Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington again for the third time. Or it could be Colby Covington versus, in my opinion, what's that nigga name that he's fighting George Masvidal? I see his face clear as day. God damn. Shit. Either way it go, you know who the hell I'm talking about. He fighting fucking Masvidal. That nigga. Yeah. So anyway, it could be one of those two fights. He gonna force him to be the interim champion. See, Dana White don't fuck around. He will interim champion the hell out your ass, especially if you don't have a fight. And I can already tell you the reason why they want Colby Covington to fucking fight him so bad is because they don't like Leon Edwards. He's lame. His own countrymen don't like him unless he's fighting in the fucking country. UFC ain't fought in since 2016. So, London is in support of they motherfucker. I mean, I'm just saying. Dana White don't like that bastard. That's why he said, I don't give a fuck what happened between Leon Edwards and, between Masvidal and all these other motherfuckers. It's going to be Colby Covington. It's going to be interesting to see how that shape out. But Colby Covington ain't the only motherfucker aiming for that title. What about Islam Makhachev? This motherfucker say, I want Leon next October in Abu Dhabi. And here's the thing. Champ always reigns supreme. Always. The UFC never hesitate to put on fights like that. And here's my thing. Makhachev better worry about Yair Rodriguez. Because that motherfucker ain't no joke. Okay? Yair finna get his ass shit. Yair ain't nothing to fuck with. And he gave everybody a run for their motherfucking money. JL. So what was that about? Usman winning by whatever he wants. Same thing with Sterling. Jan too, man. It was satisfying sending them people to get humble. Now, brother, I feel you. I ain't gonna lie to you. It did give me those same feelings. It also reminded me of Francis Ngannou versus Miocic. When they fought the first time. The UFC was expecting him to win that motherfucker, and he didn't. And that nigga was timid and scared as fuck to fight. Same way Kamaru Usman was after he didn't got his ass knocked out. And then, of course, that goes into that Jan situation. You let this motherfucker get the championship. He makes the proper adjustments that could fuck you up. You don't make substantial adjustments to make it happen. With the addition of once you become champion, you become 30% mentally stronger and harder to beat. This ain't like Amanda Nunes situation or Alexis Grassos and Valentina. Valentina gonna tax that ass. It's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same. But just like this Jan situation, Jan done fucked around, threw the dumbass knee to the motherfucker head when he clearly should have won. Just like Kamaru Usman not putting his fucking hands up, blocking that block of a head of his. Okay? It's very similar to that Jan situation. And I know Kamaru Usman is closer on his way out the door than Jan is. Jan can turn his career around. This is not good news for Kamaru Usman and Kamaru Usman fans. You said Usman was rocked in the first and the second. He was nervous and got lit up in the fifth. You goddamn right. He was nervous all through that fight. But he was still trying to put on that cocky air. And to be honest, I would have pulled a fucking Conor McGregor quicker than anything, like Conor McGregor came in against Dustin Poirier. The church pastor going Conor McGregor, bald head Conor McGregor. Yes, sir. You are a good sir. And got that ass tax. That's what he should have did. It would have worked better for Kamaru Usman ass. At best for Usman, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt with round 2 and 3 draw at best. At Best Buy, I thought Leon won round 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, I gave Leon round 1. I gave Usman round 2. I gave Usman round 3. I gave Usman round 4. And I gave I'm just trying to run it up for Usman, clearly. I'm trying to run it up for Usman. I think I gave round 4 to I gave it to Usman. I ain't gonna lie to you, and I gave round 5 to Usman, to be honest. But he didn't do the damage that was proper, that was necessary. So yeah, Islam gonna have to take care of Yair Rodriguez before he even think about champ. Okay, and honestly, I really feel like he needed to take care of Volkanovski again before he even decide to move forward. But next event that will be coming up, the next big event, I'm gonna be fucking covering Israel Adesanya versus Pereira. You damn right he got outstruck. You damn right Usman got outstruck the whole damn fight. But it was Usman's aggressiveness as far as his clinching and all that. The most impressive part is that Leon didn't fucking... He wasn't being controlled long enough. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, brother. I'm right there with you, but I just... Maybe because my fandom was like Usman. I really wanted this win bad for Usman, knowing that it's late in his career, knowing that his knees is all fucked up, and I wanted him to beat out the Spider Silva as far as his record. But that was pretty much over with when he got his head knocked the fuck off by Leon Edwards. Man, I want Israel to humble Alex. It looks like Alex didn't goddamn humbled Israel, goddamn it, because Leon proved it wasn't a fluke. He had kind of outclassed him on the feet. You damn right, he outclassed the shit out of him. And honestly, he fucked Usman up with them leg kicks. Them leg kicks fucked Usman up. He started chopping up the motherfucking knees. We didn't heard this nigga knees are fucked. Okay? He started chopping at them motherfucking knees, and that was pretty much it. Usman had no choice but to fucking fight. Then he started blasting this nigga at the body, and we all know that's the oldest trick in the book. You train somebody at the body, you go to their body multiple times, and then you come up top. Edwards was trying to knock that nigga out the whole damn fight by just trying to catch him slipping with a damn headshot. And I think that's what that really fucked things up for Edwards actually getting the knockout. I would have kept fucking going to them legs and then going up top, to be honest. But once again, let's get into this because I'm finna end this motherfucking show. Israel Adesanya versus Pereira. Oh, shit. I don't know if I want to do a prediction live stream or not for this. I fuck with Eazzy. I actually like Pereira, but just not against Eazzy. Pereira is just... I think he got his number, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of like going against Deontay Wilder and expecting not to get hurt. Like, after a while, you're going to get clipped. So it's about how you handle that. And whenever fucking Israel gets hit clean by Pereira, it's devastating. I think early in round 1, Leon landed a body kick and Usman stumbled and went foot on the knee. Well, he got the first time I really seen Usman get rocked in that fight was with that knee. That nigga seen Jesus after he didn't got his ass blasted. But anyway, nigga, let me stick to so I can end this motherfucking show. Yeah. So I really feel like Pereira got his number, and I feel like he gonna stop him much earlier. Because all he got to do is trap that nigga against the cage. That's pretty much it. He trapped that nigga against the cage and then hit him with some knees, and it's gonna be real bad. It's going to be real bad. So we'll see. I'm really excited about this card because you got Gilbert Burns was the nigga I was trying to talk about. Gilbert Burns. I'm really excited to see Kevin Holland. That's my motherfucking nigga too. So Kevin Holland been on some bullshit though. I ain't going to lie. I want to see him be successful at all times. Rob Font. I've seen that nigga before, but can't really picture that bastard. So yeah, I'm going to stay tuned to this fight. Of course, I'm going to do a reaction to this fight. Let's get it going. My prediction, though, is that Alex Pereira is going to stop this nigga in the second or third round. As the closer it gets to that date, I'll get a more finalized answer. But for the most part, in my personal opinion, I think Israel Adesanya going to get his ass knocked out. I would love to see Eazzy fucking win, but yeah, I think he's too much in his mental right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey guys, listen. Make sure you hit the like, so my video can go somewhere. That's the only way this channel could grow. Make sure you guys hit subscribe. If you don't like what you've seen today, just get in the comment section. Let me know what was wrong versus what you liked, and we'll try to make the show more enjoyable. That's the whole goal, right? If you don't want a nigga to read at all, goddammit, I'll figure a way around it. But my name is motherfucking Eric Lloyd. Hey, JL, I want to see you on some previous shows coming up, motherfucker. So hit the subscribe, turn on the post notification button, hit the like, and make sure you get your stinking asses here the next time we go live, baby. My name is Eric motherfucking Lloyd. I'm out this bit. I done went on way longer than I wanted to. I'm out this motherfucker. Goodbye.
Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. Let me holler at you. 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 Holla, 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 holla.
I'm so obsessed with the quest that it is so absurd. I hope I don't end up in the back of a hearse. I'm focused on my time that I had left on earth. I hope my mama never had to put me in the dirt. I'm contemplating getting a couple